Good morning, everybody. Welcome to class. We are going to be looking at resilience and how to stay grounded after a setback. Resilience is a very tough word. Yeah. Resilience means the ability to recover, adapt, and stay grounded after adversity without losing your sense of self, without losing your focus. After an adversity, after a setback, after something must have shaken your after something must have happened to discourage you, to make you feel discouraged, to make you regret why you even started. Resilience is that ability to recover from this type of situation, adapt, and stay grounded after that situation. So resilience does not mean you don't feel pain. You will be very much discouraged. It doesn't mean you don't get tired. You understand? It doesn't mean you don't fail. You feel pain, you get tired, and you fail. Actually, it is in some cases you have to even start all over. But resilience will mean you feel the pain but you don't quit. You fall but you don't stay down. You fall and you keep standing. You adjust without breaking. Is that correct? Example of resilience: a resilient person falls, feels disappointed, regroup, learns, and try again. Wiser, and he will become wiser and stronger. So begin to ask yourself as we are going or we are proceeding, do you have this type of resilient spirit? How many times have you given up? Yes, in the other classes we saw her because you made up your mind that you're going to start going to the gym. Your gym instructor just spoke to you rudely, you gave up. You just told him that he is not the one that will give. If it is this gym stuff that will make you succeed, you give it up. You will not bear that rubbish from him. You understand? So now you already gave up at that level. Could you ever, that type of person, can you ever even smell resilience? No. Her lack of resilience is formed. Lack of resilience is usually built through experience, not weakness, overprotection, or constant rescue. Never learning how to cope with difficulty. Yes. People always come to your rescue, and you are used to when it happens, you call, come on, come on, please, it's above me. If you don't come, I'm going to die. And for real, you are really standing on the same spot, not making any effort, and you are shouting, people will come and rescue you. It will make you never to have resilience. Pain that was never processed becomes fear. If you did not process your pain to understand the to understand what that pain is telling you, you become afraid of that pain, and each time it wants to happen, you are just running. This thing happened to me last time, I will not bear it, please, I'm gone. You disappear. All or nothing thinking. Believing one setback means total failure. Yes, because you fail, because you invested in some run. Any other investment that comes before you, you are just running. You will never be a resilient person. If you are that type of person, you take one failure and you multiply it to and apply it in any other opportunity that are presenting to you. External identity attachment. Basing what on success? Basing what on success, approval, or outcomes? But once you don't succeed, means you don't want it. You don't want that business. But once people don't approve it, well, once what outcome is not positive, it boils down to internal validation. Emotional suppression. Ignoring emotions instead of processing them. We have learned how to go about all this. Resilience is non-negotiable. You should know that. Life will test you, business will stretch you, growth will challenge you. Without resilience, you quit too early. Without resilience, you take setback personally, as if it is your village people who have declared that you never go ahead and you will earn it. Without resilience, you collapse under pressure. Too bad. Without resilience, you repeat the same cycles again. Because there's one thing, that's why I have said this somewhere, that when somebody wants to say, if the business is not, must the business be done online? You say yes. You say then I'm not going to involve in anything online because I've been scammed several times. When you want to know how has he been scammed, you discover that his mentality has not changed, but he keep changing the businesses, approaching them with the same mentality. You understand? And in that case, he is not living online. This same person, that same week, is going to join another group to listen and ask the same question and move to another group. You are repeating the same cycles. You are online, but you are, how can I put it? You are online, but you are not earning online because you are repeating. You are not, there is nothing that is changing about you. You don't want to do online business, but every day you're online. You have attended how many classes? Some to the same, some will finally buy a course from this other coach, and when they have a problem, they are confused which coach is, they are unable to even retain the name of the real person they finally bought from. You will see them here asking questions to the wrong person. That has happened. I'm talking out of experience. Somebody will address a total different thing, a name of his course different. Because as he's telling that, he does not even know the name of the course. All he knows is that is having numbers of 5 coaches repeating, and he will fail. That person will fail. That person cannot go far. You fail and keep repeating the cycle. With resilience, you stay grounded, you respond instead of reacting. And we learn about all this when we are talking about yes, there's this topic that we address, and we were talking about how to respond instead of reacting. You grow through difficulty, you finish what you start. With all this, you'll be able to finish what you start. So those things that you are not finishing, begin to separate them now from, was it because of pressure? Was it because of failure? Was it because of the motivation finally ended, since you are depending on motivation, or what was it? The damage caused by lack of resilience, mental damage, anxiety and overwhelm, you become, you become experiencing anxiety and you'll be overwhelmed, hopelessness, fear of trying again, chronic self-doubt, chronic. All these things can lead to sickness, that's one thing. The way you earn your years on earth should depend on all these things you are talking about. I'm telling you, diabetes is caused by too much thinking. Then imagine going through all this and you end up all these things you have been explaining, the damage that is caused. This anxiety have been so repeated in many things that we have been addressing. Chronic self-doubt, moral doubt, and after chronic self-doubt, what comes to your mind is that you are not lucky. And when you say you're not lucky, it leads you to another thing. Oh God. Moral damage, loss of integrity, giving up on commitment, betraying personal values, living in avoidance. That's how your life will tend to be. You do it 365 days every year. Spiritual damage, you will loss of meaning, disconnection from purpose. There's nothing like purpose that will make sense to you. Fear of growth, emotional numbness. Financial damage, fear of risk. But once you are afraid of risk, that's poverty. Avoiding opportunities, inconsistent income, staying stuck after losses. Yes, you cannot move again. All you know is that you invested and your money got lost. There's no other statement, there's no other discussion you can bring before somebody apart from talking about the money that you have lost. You don't know how to move on and indulge in other things. You don't know how to evaluate and see where you fail. Some will even be investing in this Ponzi scheme, but invest 10,000 and come and receive 100,000 the next day or after 1 week. And when that 10,000 just disappear, that they have not gotten back their 100,000 plus that they were promised. Some will instead of evaluating to see which type of business was this,
next time I will not invest in it. I've seen people who have done that and they have swear that they will never go into any business that has to do with put this money and without any work, come and take this. That's a lesson they have learned. But some people with that type of business, they still feel like it was a very top-notch business that they invested and it failed, meaning that nothing will ever work, of which the business was not even a perfect one. That's money doubling now. How to break free from lack of resilience step by step. Step one, normalize setback. You will understand that from all what we have been teaching so far. We have been talking about work, 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 work. With this, will you again go and invest in quick any get rich quick scheme? How will you manifest all this? That's one thing you should know. From this, automatically it should be directing with the type of things that you will be choosing. When you invest in, okay, let me give one example. If you invest in Sunrun, where you're supposed to put your money and go and stay without any work, and you just wait for the day that your account will be created, how will you manifest consistency? How will you manifest internal validation? No, begin to answer me. How are you going to manifest all what we have been talking about? How are you going to manifest limiting belief, fears? You will not manifest it because you have invested in a business that has not given you the opportunity to grow. It has given you the opportunity to become more lazy and more poor. Setback. Step number one, normalize setbacks. Failure is feedback, not identity. We are looking at how to break free from lack of resilience. We have said step one, you should normalize setback. Anything that happens to you as far as failure is concerned, it should be normal. And they are saying that that setback is a feedback. Like failure is a feedback, it's not an identity. When you fail, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's just a feedback. It's just a feedback to give you that thing you said I should go and do. It's not successful. Can we look for another means on how to do it better? Step two, process emotions, don't suppress them. Process emotions, don't suppress them. Feel the emotions, name the emotions and release it. Don't suppress them. Three, detach identity from outcomes. You are not your result. Your result doesn't mean it is you. Step four, shift from why me to what now. Yeah, it has already crashed. What next? Resilient people move forward and focused. Step five, build recovery skills. Learn how to rest, reflect, and learn how to rest, reflect, and move on. That's it. How to build resilience. Step one, emotional regulation system. You need emotional regulation system to be a resilience person. Calm your nervous system before making decisions. Don't make decisions out of pressure. Don't make decisions out of anxiety. Don't make decisions out of anxiousness. Meaning two, meaning making mindset. Every setback carries a lesson. Adaptability over control. Control less, adjust faster. Just allow it to flow the way it is going. And when you see anything that is not going, adjust faster. Small consistent actions. Momentum rebuilds confidence. Be consistent with the road you have chosen while you wait to see if there's any adjustment that is needed, and you should do that faster. Strong inner dialogue. Speak to yourself with strength, not shame. Resilience is not about being strong all the time. It's about staying grounded when life shakes you. Have you been doing this? Ask yourself. Have you been doing this? You don't need a life
with that setback, you need the capacity to rise after the setback. No, like that. Have you been doing this? To those who will buy their courses and they will not study it, they will get up, open the phone, count the number of videos, try to click this one, and come back to the inbox of the coach and begin to write. Can you count yourself among those who have ever experienced resilience before? You can never be. You understand now why people are succeeding and some people are not succeeding. There's some part that you have chosen that this thing we are naming, it will be difficult for you to for some to ever come your way, because the path you are choosing is not the right one. You lie to yourself. You have not opened the course to study. You want to come and lie that I have studied, I'm not understanding anything. Sorry, I will be taking examples on the business I have been doing. Sorry, I know everybody here may not have done affiliate marketing. You understand? In that case, will this thing even make sense to you? You will not even, you will just know that it's something that happens in theory, because practically you have not experienced it. Do you know now why you have not been succeeding? Because this is a part of successful people. They know all these things we have been naming since from day one. They know how to handle them. But many are so new to you, because for the few effort you have been putting, your bit in wrong direction. So that's one thing we should learn. Learn that after learning about all this, if you have not been in any direction that will make your life to interfere with this daily, you have to change your direction, focus on what you have decided to choose that will make sense to you, and begin to implement resilience, begin to overcome limiting fears, limiting beliefs, begin to overcome fears, begin to build your internal validation, begin to overcome external validation, begin to do all that. That's how the success will come. That's how success will come. So I'm happy as days are going, the discussions is becoming shorter. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to send your recap for the day and say how it has been so far. Thank you.